Hi VC, yeah, I'm back again with another vinyl Wodge, and I will start this in just a second. But first, this is for Lisa. Now, we had a little conversation going on about polka dot shirts following Lisa's video where she showed a Blues Magoo album cover with a guy in a polka dot shirt, and then I showed in another video Primal Scream's debut album, where Bobby Gillespie was wearing a polka dot shirt, and I happened to mention that I used to wear polka dot shirts and paisley shirts for that matter, and so I had some pics, so here they are. So first off we've got this one. Now there we go. Look at that fine figure of a man there. This was my final day in a job. I turned up to work in my polka dot shirt with a thin leather tie. Look at the hair I used to have. There we go. So there's one. That's the polka dot shirt. And then paisley shirts. This one, I have to explain this one. Here we go. Look at that fine figure of a man. In a lovely fetching green paisley shirt with a German army officer's hat that somebody had brought along to a nightclub one night. So there we go. And then before I show this picture, I have to say I cannot play a note on the guitar. This is just posing. But there we go. Stunning black and white paisley shirt that I absolutely loved. I used to have like loads of the bloody things, but I got rid of a lot of them. Anyway, so there we go. A little bit of fun there, showing what I used to look like back in the day. Good grief. Right, so this vinyl Wodge, I've got a lot of 7-inches to show. I seem to have bought a few of them lately. I do like the odd 7-inch. I still like playing them. Sometimes I just get in the mood for playing one song rather than going through a whole album, just playing one song or maybe two songs, play both sides of it. So the first one, I love this. So the first one I got is this one. Kate Bush, December Will Be Magic Again. I love this Christmas song, absolutely brilliant. With the B-side is Warm and Soothing. Pretty little label there. Really good song, love that. Then I got some, well, probably only best described as tat. Most people describe it as tat and say, what the hell am I doing wasting my money on this rubbish? But there is reason behind my madness. A while ago I picked up this one, which is Dollar, Mirror Mirror. Now I picked this up because I love the production. It's a Trevor Horn production. He wrote the song. It just so happens it's got these two on singing. It could have been anybody really. But it's a brilliant pop production. Absolutely brilliant. So, to my delight, I managed to pick up two more of the Trevor Horn produced Dollar singles. I've got this one, which is Give Me Back My Heart. This was a big hit, I think, in the UK. I really can't watch either of these performing. I just think they're awful, but when you just play the record, it's just, I think it's great pop music. The B-side is Pink and Blue, which is not, is it? No, it's produced by Dollar themselves, and you can just tell the difference. It's just awful. But Give Me Back My Heart was great. And then I also got I think this was the first one. Yeah, Fuck One. A bit more of a battered copy, but this is handheld in black and white. There we go. I mean, look at the state of them. Look at them. Excellent, just excellent early 80s pop. I just love it. A bit more tat. This is a really guilty pleasure, this one. Although I don't really agree with the guilty pleasure. You should just, if you like a song, just stand up for it, you know? So this is Kelly Marie. And this is, somebody's written it beautifully on the back. Feels Like I'm in Love. Just a really I mean, it is a pretty bit dumb disco song, but it's just fun. Just whack it on, just have a bit of a shuffle around the living room, and it's great. Next one I picked up was this one, Solid, Ashford and Simpson. For years I couldn't get my head around this song, and I now know it's because of the video. The video was so sickly sweet. It was like them gazing longingly into each other's arms and just bleh, bleh. But the song itself is it's a really well written track, and I can listen to it without having to look at them. It's great. Really enjoy listening to this again. So there we go. Sometimes you have to divorce the images from the music to really for it to really take effect. Another sort of 80s sort of dance music, real pop rubbish. Searching by Hazel Dean. I don't know, there's something I always liked about this song. Just really, really liked it. Sort of, it could almost be a proto PWL production, I guess. In fact, I was quite surprised when I realised it wasn't a Stock Aitken and Walkman song. Released on the Proto label. Never heard of that label before. Whoops. Put that down. There we go. Probably never will again. But yeah, it's a bit of fun, isn't it? Absolute classic single next, from the early 80s. I think this was released in 82, 83, I'm not sure. This is Blancmange and Don't Tell Me. Absolutely brilliant. B-side is an absolute waste of time. Just them noodling about in the studio, obviously filling up. Just producing any old rubbish to put on the B-side. But the A-side is top-notch pop from the early 80s. I do have the album, the next one is up, but it came in a cover that was really not bad condition. This is Charlie Rich, and this is Behind Closed Doors, title track of his breakthrough album, I guess, which I do have as well. Love that. On the B-side, A Sunday Kind of Woman. Yeah, it's really good, like that. And then to round off the 7-inch, oh no, I've got 3 more to show. A couple of more rock stuff here. Managed to pick up a copy of Priest, Judas Priest, doing Living After Midnight in, I'm not sure whether this came in a picture bag or not, but at least it's got the original CBS single cover on it. On the B-side is Delivering the Goods, which are both cracking tracks. Hey, these were cracking, I haven't done that for a while. And then this was a really good one. I really loved this because I've got to go and listen to more. Well, the album that this song came off. This is Nazareth. Don't know if you can see it there. Now this is Whatever You Want, Babe, which is an okay song. It's all right. It's not too bad. It's sort of gruff, gravelly vocals. But on the B-side is a track from an earlier album by them, which I can't now see what it is. But it's a track from 75. You can find out which album it is yourself. But it's Telegram, which it's a stupendous track, brilliant track. Never heard it before, and it's kind of like, I think it's even longer on the album. But this is 3 parts of the song, and in the middle they break into So You Want to Be a Rock and Roll Star by the Byrds, which is a cracking track by itself. Well chuffed by picking that one up. And then just to round off, just twist that around so you can actually see it. This is Slade, and this is Everyday. This is a great track. Sort of a different tempo to what they were famous for. much more of a kind of a sing-along song, slightly slower tempo, so but really good stuff. Also picked up a couple of albums and a 12-inch as well in this lot. I picked up this, which is a band called Milk. I was taken by surprise by this. This is the album is called Tantrum. Now I kind of remember them knocking about sort of in the early 90s, sort of maybe 1990, 89, 90, 91. I remember seeing them on ads and stuff, and I thought, looking by the pictures, I thought this was going to be sort of like the Census Thing, sort of that kind of pretty poppy indie, but it's not. It's much heavier than that. I mean, I looked up an online review and they said it's just sloppy proto grunge, but I think it's actually a pretty good album. Really chuffed with this. On Eve Recordings. Eve Recordings? Yeah, Eve Recordings. There we go, hold it that way. There we go. Some really good stuff on there. I only listened to it once so far, but that is definitely going to get another spin from me. Brilliant, that. I also picked up this one by Ultravox, which is Monument, the soundtrack. When was this released? 83. So in 83 they released a long form video of a performance at Hammersmith Odeon, December 82. There we go. And they released it. It's only a 6-track album. The video is longer, but this is really good. They sounded awesome live. Absolutely awesome. Would love to come and see them then. So it's Monument, Reap the Wild Wind, The Voice, Vienna. Monument is it's not a live track, it's there. I think it must have been their intro music. And on the B-side, Vienna, as I said, Mine for Life and Him. They released some cracking singles. Absolutely great singles. And what I like about this one is it's still got the flyer for the video, which you could send off for. Obviously this person was so impressed by the soundtrack that they didn't send off for it. There you go. That's a great record. And then just to round things off, I don't know whether I've shown any of this band before. This is a 12-inch. This is Scorpio Rising. This is Silver Surfing. And they were a Birkenhead. I think they were from Birkenhead in Merseyside. And the reason I know about this band is because I caught them once at Liverpool Poly in 1990, 91. They just playing for free in part of Liverpool Poly Union, when it was a Poly before it became John Moores University. And they were brilliant. They played a stupendous version of Peace Frog by the Doors. So I sent off for a couple of their tapes, which I've still got. And when I saw their record come out, I picked them up. But this one came out in, I think this one was 92, 93. Originally they had quite a baggy sound to them. They were definitely in that, the sort of Charlatans, sort of that kind of ilk. But this one's getting a bit more rough around the edges, a bit more rocky, especially the track 2, Fountain of You. Really good stuff. Really enjoyed listening to this. Very good. Right, there you go. So a brief glimpse into what I used to look like and some stonking records. There we go. Thanks VC. See you later. Bye.